Hey, so this is the look at the new number ones coming out from the major comic publishers. I don't know how many companies I'll do because I've been pretty rough this weekend. As I've mentioned before, I've got post-viral fatigue syndrome, and yesterday was a really bad day, so just see how I go. But to start with, we'll focus on DC. We'll look at the Batman titles in a bit. First, we'll focus on the other titles. This isn't a number one, but it's kind of like a soft relaunch, and it's Action Comics 1061. That's the main cover. And the reason this is garnering some interest is what they're going to do now. They're going to do, I think they used to do this back in the 90s when it was the triangle period. And they're going to have a rotating circle of writers and artists doing the stories. So for this story arc, it's going to be by, drumroll, it's going to be by Jason Aaron, who's not done any DC work for a long time. He's now doing this new Batman comic set in space, and he's now coming on to Action Comics. Again, it's going to be $4.99 as it normally is, but it's going to be 40 pages, so DC are giving him still value for money. Here's some of the variant covers. And I really love this one. I don't normally get variants, but I might for this one because I just love that picture of Bizarro. So as you can tell, it's a Bizarro-centric tale. Let's see if it gives any more information. Here we go. It says, The Wizard Bizarro. Jason Aaron writes Superman for the very first time, teaming up with all-star artist John Sims. I'm trying to remember what he did, but I do remember he's quite good. To present a startling new vision of the Man of Steel, Stranger's foe. When Superman's doppelganger discovers a dark secret about himself, it unleashes the most dangerous version of Bizarro the world has ever seen. So, I'm going to try that. And next up is a one-shot, and this is focusing on Trinity, who's Wonder Woman's daughter. And that's the cover. So it's written by the regular Wonder Woman writer Tom King, art by Belen Ortega and Daniel Sampere, so going to be solid art as well. $5.99, but it is 48 pages, so again, not bad value for money. And there's a few variant covers. I'm not going to show all of them, just highlight the first few. So I'm definitely going to be trying this. Well, it's a one-shot, and I am enjoying the Wonder Woman storyline. So it says, featuring DC's brightest new star Trinity, discover Lizzie's earliest adventures as she takes the world of heroes by storm, and it reprints the character's first appearances, which I never had anyway, alongside the hilarious tales of the Little Amazon and her Super Son babysitters. This special will be an instant classic for fans old and new, and it also features a brand new story from the all-star creative team behind the current Wonder Woman. That will tease the future of Diana's daughter. So yeah, I must get that. And then there's going to be a lot of still tying into the Titans world, Beast world. I must just get that in collected format. Let's have a look. Just scrolling through. I think it might be quite a light month for number ones. Pardon me. There's a number one, Titus Beast World Tour, Star City. So that's Green Arrow's neck of the woods. $5.99, 48 pages. So yeah, these are just spin-offs to the Beast World one, but I don't think it'd be essential. If it's anything like the other big events, what they do, you can just get the main event title and leave it at that. But like I said, I must just get the I'll most likely just get the trade when it comes out. Some very good covers for the Godzilla vs Justice League. I'm not going to bother with the comic though. It's not all that great by the looks of it. Though if it comes out on like a free digital download, I might read it that way. But oops. I think that could be it for the number ones on the main DC titles. Just scrolling through. Have a bit of music. La, 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 la. Forgive me. Yeah, by the looks of it, For DC main titles, excluding Batman family, I think those are the only number ones, which is quite good because they've got so many good ongoing titles that can't really afford to get any more. But for those two titles I mentioned, Action and Trinity, I think I'll definitely be buying them. Definitely be buying Action anyway. Be interested to see Jason Aaron's take on the Superman universe. So, if it loads quickly. Okay, I'm just going to put the Batman titles up now. Now there's a really interesting one coming out in January, and this is Batman 428 Robin Lives. So this is the alternate ending that they had on hand all those years ago for the death of Robin. It's if he lived, this would have been the other outcome. So yeah, it gives an alternate view of what would have happened if the votes, because back you could vote whether you wanted Robin to live or die. Great cover. So I'm tempted to get this just out of curiosity. So of course it's run by Jim Starlin. They're not doing anything different to it or new to it, but they're just showing you the alternate ending that could have been. And covered by Mike Mignola and art by Jim Aparo and Mike DiCarlo. I didn't really appreciate him back in the day, but now I love him. He's one of my favourite Batman artists, and that's Jim Aparo. You don't appreciate them when you're actually reading at the time, but looking back, yeah, it's very strong. So that's an interesting title to look out for. I don't think there's any other new number one, so this could be a very short video. Okay, so I'm just going to pause the video and then we'll look at the Marvel titles.